something else that I want to do is that I want now to log out. I want to register as a donor. Then when I log in as this user, because this is a recipient, I'm going to see all the list of donors that are going to be available here. Okay. So first, I'm going to create another screen that I'm going to call account screen, which is going to live inside this authentication. So inside authentication, in the screens, I'm going to create yet another screen, which I'm going to call account screen. So account screen is a consumer widget. So inside the account screen, I want us to return a scaffold with an app bar. So app bar with the title of text, the text that reads my profile information, like that. So before I do anything, let me register this screen in the routes. So I'm gonna go to routes. So inside this main, I'm going to add yet another route. So I'm going just to copy this one of these routes here. I'm going to add this route here. This route is the account route. So I'm going to copy the account there. I'm gonna paste here, and I'm gonna paste here. And I want us to return account screen. Okay, like that. And then I'm gonna go to the main drawer. Inside the main drawer, I'm gonna look for account. So it's we are gonna navigate to the account.name, like that. So if I save that and restart the application, and I can come to the drawer once again. Let me go to my account. I'm gonna tap on my account, and this directs me to the account. I'm going to give this a style of app styles dot title textile. Or let me give it heading textile. Fantastic. So the scaffold, the body is going to be a column, and the column of course has its children. So the first is going to be a text, and the text is going to be type, and you are going to pass user type. I'm going to have add a style of app style dot normal textile, or you can have a title textile. I'm gonna have a sized box here, which I'm gonna give a height of size config get proportionate height, and give it a height of 20. And then I'm gonna have image.asset slash recipient.png, give it a height of size config dot get proportionate height of 100, and a width of size config dot get proportionate width of 100 as well. I'm gonna give it a fit of box fit dot cover. For now, let's give that const. We are going to have another sized box and give it a height of 20, and then you are gonna have other texts. It's going to be name. We are gonna have another one for blood group. And then we are gonna have another sized box here. And this time we are going to have now a common button here, which at the moment I'm just going to have a title that says sign out. And here loading, I'm just gonna put false at the moment. Okay, let me change the colors of this. Oh, nice. We needed to add this as config.init there to have the image load. So our column, we need to have some spacing at the sides. So I'm going to wrap this column inside of a padding, and the padding I'm going to add edge insets.symmetric and add the horizontal padding of 20, like that. Okay, so as we did last time, we need to load this information now from Firebase Firestore. And for that, let me go to the main drawer, and we did something similar this place. So I'm just going to copy this code here, and I'm gonna go to the account screen and I'm gonna paste that here. Okay, so yeah, let's import these files and this file here. So inside here, inside the body, I'm going to copy everything in the body, this padding, cut it. So the body, I'm going to pass the async value widget. Okay, so remember it's of just a generic type. I'm going to pass app user there. The value is user data async, and the data is the data that we get. So I'm gonna pass user data there, and then we are going to return the padding. Okay, so like that. So here, instead of the type, here we can just pass user data dot type. So user data dot type, like that. Okay, so here another thing we can do is that instead of just passing the donor, what we can do is that we can render this image conditionally. So we can say if user data dot type equals to donor, if that is the case, then we can pass that. That. So else we can pass recipient, like that. So if I save that, as you can see, the image changed here because this user that is logged in here is a recipient. Then we have that different image. So for the name, again, we can do the same. As you can see, now we have loaded all the information successfully. So finally, let us work on signing out the user so that we can go on and register as a donor. And now inside this method, we are going to call the logout method, like that. So at the top here, we are going to create the logout method. So first, I want to create an alert dialog that when I tap on this, we are going to see an alert dialog that tells us whether to want to log out or not. And then when we click on logout, we are logged out of the application. So I'm just going to do that. So this is the alert dialog. The title says, "Are you sure?" with an icon logout. So in the actions, I have two elevated buttons. So the first elevated button has a text of cancel. And when we tap on that, we just pop out the alert dialog with the navigator of context pop. But if we click on logout, what we do is that first of all, we use ref.read, the repository provider.sign out, and we also refresh the Go router provider state. Okay. So with that, we are going to be able to log out the user. So, and remember, we called that method here at the bottom. So if I save everything, and if I click on logout, as you can see, we get this pop-up. If we click on cancel, it disappears. But if we click on logout, we are logged out. And since we are logged out, we are automatically directed to the sign-in screen.